Welcome to Granny Shift, and I'm Ryan.
And I'm Fabian.
And this is minute 57 of the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. And we're drifting.
Still drifting.
Let me mute this. Sorry.
Oh.
We're still kind of in this montage of Han teaching Lucas Black how to drift, but he's gotten it, right?
Yeah, he's catching on very quickly.
Yeah. So he lets out a little country boy yeehaw, and we switch scenes.
Right.
This is supposed to be his house.
Yeah.
They keep showing like places where his house would be, and I've never seen the same building twice. Like, this isn't anywhere close to what we saw earlier. He had like a little like.
So like maybe they're just flipping down the alleyway like different ways, different views.
Maybe, but like his house had a pretty like noticeable like. With like the panels, with like the cloth in the background or in between, with like a sliding like door,
right?
And I don't see that anywhere in this.
Yeah,
scene.
I feel like in the first scene when Sean first shows up to his dad's place, it looks much nicer out front than what this angle is giving us.
Yeah, I was actually just there. I rewound it.
Yeah, and there's a lot more like
street
shrubbery.
Life. Yeah, like this is it.
Yes,
but like I don't see anything now that we're seeing here. So now I gotta try and find the what was it?
57.
All right, we'll back up a skosh. All right, so we go inside the house, and do you know what is he in? The Navy? Was he wearing a Navy or Army shirt?
To me, it looks like the Navy.
Yeah.
Not that I know that much about the military at all.
What is he's got 2 bars, so he's a 1-star general.
He's a 1-star loser, dude. I mean,
you still have to call him general.
Come on.
Even like the guy that runs that insurance company has like 4 stars.
Yeah.
And Shaquille O'Neal endorses him, so I'm sold.
Exactly.
I'm sold. There is some history that I talked about on the sort of Star Wars podcast years ago between the general and Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay.
It was like nobody else would like insure him when he was younger, and they would or something like that.
Wait, is this like a real story that you've heard?
Well, I wondered why Shaquille O'Neal, one of the most known names in the world,
right,
is sponsoring the General's insurance. Like one of like the least sought out insurance companies.
Right.
Like, why is such a big name promoting such a small company?
Well, I know Shaquille O'Neal is like a huge, I don't know what the word is, philanthropist? No, entrepreneur? No.
Full-on rapist.
A full-on rapist for 200. No, he like invests in a lot of different companies.
Okay.
So I've always wondered, like, did he invest in the General, and that's like one of his companies now? So he's got what, Papa John's and the General.
And Buick, old, like, remember him trying to get into those cars?
Yeah, but I haven't seen one of those in forever.
Yeah.
I feel like that was them endorsing him.
No, he wasn't playing then, though.
No?
Shaq discusses the General's brand refresh. This is just from February of last year. Man.
He does a lot of commercials.
You know who's tall?
Sure.
Shaq. Like, you don't realize how tall 7'2" is or whatever.
Have you ever seen him just put his hands up next to a rim? It's ridiculous.
He's there.
Why would they allow him to play? Like, honestly, he's a bully on the court. He's an absolute bully.
I joined forces with the General in 1989 when I bought a used Bronco for $1,500. The guy wouldn't let me drive it off the lot until I had insurance. I went by all the other insurance places and I couldn't afford them. I saw this little sign that said, The General, and I walked in looking for some affordable and quality insurance. I needed quality.
Boy, was he let down.
And that's why I went with the General. And then he lent OJ his Bronco.
Yeah, exactly. OJ also has one, but he's the less popular sponsor of the General. They won't put him in one of the commercials.
He's Esurance. Back then it was like mail. It was like mail shirts.
Progressive.
Yeah, that makes sense actually. Okay, so we're inside the apartment, and Sean's dad is looking for Sean, and he opens the slider to the closet/bedroom,
right,
where he has his clothes hanging, and Sean's not there.
Surprise! Your kid didn't want to live in a closet anymore.
Like, look at that. How long is that mattress? 3 feet?
Right?
It's
Like,
like how long is a pillow? Like, it's such a tiny space.
well, in the other scene, they had him like folding everything out on the floor.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely straight on the floor.
You know?
That's because the living room is taken up by the dad's bed.
Right. And his mistresses.
Right. I don't know. A mistress, like, that's like mutually beneficial.
Right.
Like prostitution.
Yeah, like she has a roof over her head for the
I guess.
night. And
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
but like very quickly we're seeing like, oh wow, I wonder why Sean left his dad's cool crib.
Right. We switched to Han's loft.
Right. Everybody's dressed very nicely. There's models laying on shitty
I was
couches.
gonna say, do you know what women like this don't care about?
What's that?
Mahjong.
Very clearly by seeing their faces.
They're like, okay, when do we get paid?
Yeah.
Like, why are they here?
Well,
They're
I
not
mean,
even like, this one girl is playing maybe? I don't know.
right.
But there's someone like reading magazines. They just want to be around cool people.
Yeah, yeah. It's Han. It's definitely Han. He attracts that crowd,
Man.
you know?
Have you ever met Han?
No.
What's his real name? I just blanked on it.
Oh my gosh. Sun.
Lee.
I was going to say Kang.
Sun Kang.
Sun Kang.
Yes. Sun Kang.
Is it?
Yeah, because his Instagram is Sun Kangster.
Ah, there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
It sounds like a Mortal Kombat name, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I would pick that guy. Sun King.
He's like just eating a bag of chips is like his special move. The other guy's head just blows off.
Again.
He takes his empty bag and shoves it down the guy's throat. All right. So Han is surrounded by women and 2 men
Right.
playing Mahjong. I don't understand this game. But a lady.
Really, really cool old school JDM like Toge stuff on the screen in the back.
What is that? It looks like a skate video, but of a car.
This is kind of like what I was talking to you about in the last episode, like when that one guy that was on the dock
Right,
was
the
part of
positive
Option Video.
Option
Yeah. Video. Like this was the kind of stuff that I used to watch. Like
Okay.
we used to like buy these DVDs from like overseas on eBay,
Okay.
and like we would see
In
all
like the
cool-
thin DVD cases.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And like the inserts for them were like white paper that just had the name
Right,
of the
written
DVD on it.
Yeah. In orange Sharpie. For some reason it was
Exactly.
orange. They didn't have the black
Because
one.
orange is fast, dude.
So fast. Yeah, so it does remind me of like old skateboarding videos
For sure.
for some reason. Like
Yeah.
low quality,
Yep.
super wide angle.
Taken on your like hand cam.
Yeah. Palm quarters probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Palm quarters.
Yeah, they probably bought them from Johnny Tran. All right, so their game is interrupted, which is sad because Han, I can tell, is just about to win.
Yeah, absolutely.
Judging by what the things that
He's
are out.
either very excited by the game of Mahjong or he was just about to reach for that plate of goodies.
graham crackers.
And
I believe they're Nestle graham crackers.
that's what it is. They're s'mores. The girls all came over, got together. We made s'mores and played Mahjong. It doesn't sound very gangster for an evening,
Yeah.
but it is.
What if like Han, that's like his thing, he eats s'mores, but like the women hate it. He's like, give me another s'more.
Be a real woman and go make me a
They
s'more.
like pan over and there's like these women just like in scaly clad outfits roasting s'mores, all upset and
Yep.
like
And he's
streaking
just like
mascara.
belligerent, drunk, like s'mores.
That's the Han off screen. We don't get to see that.
Never
Han.
know what they're doing back there.
So Han was excited to leave the table. Maybe he was just about to lose. And he's like, oh, perfect.
Mm.
I've been interrupted.
It's the girl that calls his name has never said his name before in his entirety of knowing her.
She's Han.
And she goes, Han, is it? And he's like, oh, that's me. And gets up like it's his ticket being
Giselle?
called at the DMV. Oh,
So-
do you think that was what it
It was
was?
someone with
Just
like an Israeli
quick
voice.
flashback. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman?
What was I gonna say about Giselle?
She gone.
She fell into an abyss.
She gone.
That's an interesting lampshade,
That-
honestly.
I honestly love that lampshade. Again, I had one just like it in the late 90s.
You did it. With a bald Japanese guy
Well,
on it?
watch your mouth, dude. That is a Ronin, okay?
Do they shave that?
Yeah, on purpose.
You're making this up.
No, I swear
Ronan the Barbarian?
That's
Ronan the Accuser?
Stallone played this guy.
In Expendables 3.
And on the back lampshade, you could see a silhouette of Chuck Norris.
With his blouse off.
Because what country doesn't love Chuck Norris?
With a Body by Chuck machine. What was this machine called? The
Total Jim, was it?
Oh, maybe.
It was that slidey thing, and he
Yeah.
would like pull the cords like that.
Yeah.
You know how I know about that?
Because your dad bought one?
No, because I have one in class at Muay Thai.
Oh, really?
There's one in there, and Eddie, my teacher, always tries to get me to use it. He's like, "This is great."
Your dad
man."
used to buy all those.
Yeah, my dad used to buy all the Bowflex machinery.
Oh, he still like is
Yeah.
paying on his Bowflex that he stole.
100%. That's
that
why
he
he left the country.
Sold at a yard. He left.
My father lives in Brazil. There's no extradition there. So Bowflex will never get him. Take that, Bowflex.
Was your dad in Fast Five at all?
No, not this time. They actually caught him on a weekend that he was here in the States, losing all of his passports and IDs.
Yeah, I remember that. That was. It seemed to happen pretty recently.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
All right, so we do have a guy. I don't know. We're just gonna skip past the lampshade guy. I remember this girl though from the club scene. I think she might have been wearing that same outfit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean though?
No.
Where they go through the casino to the club.
Right. I
and then
remember
they go,
the scene.
And they go back the hallway to
Right.
the other club.
Exactly.
But you don't remember this girl?
I only remember the two girls making out in the hallway.
All right, so you see this girl.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I think she's back in that scene. Where was it? This one, right? This is the back room. Oh, no.
Okay.
No, it's before this, right? No, it's after he meets Han. They go into the back room.
That's it. Right there.
Yeah, there she was. I saw her.
Really?
All right. This is such good pod. Right there, the cornrows.
You think that's the same girl? Oh, she totally made out with Han.
She's so lucky.
I know. Oh,
Yeah,
and
there's another girl wearing the same outfit.
Exactly.
Unless that is the girl.
I don't think that's the same girl.
They probably filmed these at the same time, and they just said, "Okay, everyone to the loft now. We're going to do another scene, and we're going to have this girl in the purple."
Right. Han, change your jacket real
What do they
quick.
call that? Slip.
Right. Yes.
It's either a cocktail dress or a slip. I'm not very high on fashion.
I am. It's definitely a slip.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you're right. Not
Yeah,
the same
I
girl.
don't think that's the same girl.
But we saw a girl with that same dress on.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I noticed her dress.
Yeah.
All right, so she's telling Han that there's someone here to see him.
Right.
And he walks over, and there's Sean standing there with a bag.
Right.
And there's a yellow car on the
NSX.
left with a Veilside emblem or a poster.
Right. There's a Veilside poster or a banner in the
Banner,
background.
Look at that white thing in the background, though.
That looks weird.
And look at that mini semi. What is that thing?
I don't know. I thought it was like one of those old school Land Rovers at first.
The white thing?
Yeah, but it's way
Yeah,
too vanish.
Too little, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so apparently Twink is here too.
Right.
Because Han is talking to Twink, who's off camera, and he says, "Get this man a bunk."
Right.
So does Twink live at Han's place?
I'm guessing so.
Hmm.
Either that or they're just hanging out until the wee hours in the morning again. But Twink has school the next day, so that doesn't seem very likely.
So does Sean
Yeah, exactly.
and Morimoto.
Yeah, Morimoto. Yeah.
So why do so many of these little mafia people hang out with high schoolers? That's the weirdest part to me.
Yeah.
I guess you get them started early, man.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, but are they in high school as well?
DK.
Oh,
isn't.
you're talking about like DK and Han.
Yeah, DK and Han hanging out with Sean and Twink
Right.
and Morimoto.
Right. And okay, so my thought process for that is that younger people are more influential,
Right.
and you show them shiny things, they want to all like
Right.
run to it. They want to know what's the easiest way to get the shiny things kind of thing. So I think that's what, I think that's what the deal with that is.
Right. So you catch them right out of high school or even quitting high school.
Exactly. Just like how I catch my women. Right outside of the high school. Can we edit that out? I feel bad about that.
No, I can't.
I feel terrible.
There's no editing.
She was only 2 years younger.
Moving on.
Now, this is a really cool scene. I love this scene.
So
okay.
This is like the first tandem. No, I guess we saw the first time we saw drifting in this movie.
Yeah, definitely tandem stuff going on there.
But this downhill tandem
this
is
is cool
awesome.
because you have both of the hero cars in the same scene, killing it, destroying tires, lighting up the pavement. There's smoke everywhere. I love it. And then you get the stupid, cheesy smiles on their faces that ruin it completely for
Han
me.
looks over at Sean, but Sean's focusing on the road.
Right. Is Sean focusing on the road, though? Because I feel like that stupid smile on his face says that he's not.
I don't know what is ever in his brain. Just like rocks.
Yeah.
He's such a strange one.
Like a BB in a tin can, this guy.
Let me try and pause it on there's Han looking at Sean. Oh, he's so happy. Look how much fun my
you're doing
student
good.
is.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
And he looks like he has a wad of dip in his cheek.
I'm sure he does. He's
taking it back,
Bama boy,
old country style.
Like if he had an AIM, it would be Bama boy 420.
What's the popular dip? I feel like
Skull.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
In Copenhagen.
Yeah.
Where are those decals on his car?
All these country things.
Yeah, he's got Toyo tires on there, the APR. He's got all kinds of other stuff on there, raised wheels.
But really, what really gets him going in the morning, right? Oh,
just
wad
a
of
nice
dip.
pouch of wild berry Copenhagen.
And that's it for minute 57.
I love that scene, though. Just that quick clip of them just tearing down the side of that mountain.
So obviously this takes a lot of skill.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
You would probably take at least 2 or 3 days to learn.
At least an afternoon or two.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like a very learned thing. Not everyone can do it.
Right.
But later in the movie, does it bother you? I can ask you this because you're not going to be here later in the movie.
Sure.
When there's 8 of them going down the mountain and Neela's driving, it's just like
that bothers me.
we came out here because we don't like school.
Yeah, our
and
fathers used to hit us when we would misbehave, and
it's just where I relax. And
right.
There is nothing relaxing about drifting.
As she's drifting an RX-8 in like a fur coat.
Right. Yes.
And like
the
she's
whole car
not
would be like,
yeah, exactly.
It would be horrible.
Exactly. And it's just super smooth. Like her RX-8 is just really, really smooth. The roads over there must be like
amazing.
Absolutely beautiful.
Amazing. Yeah, the samurais keep them up, I think.
All
Shaolin
the
monks.
patty workers go work the streets when rice isn't
We're
in
so
season.
Ignorant.
Yeah, that really is ignorant, but still very true.
It's got to be
obviously.
true. Yeah.
But yeah, no, that definitely upsets me. I mean a little bit. What do I care? It's a movie, right? Like I didn't have anything.
I get really invested in the drift scenes.
Yeah.
But that's not possible.
No.
I mean, Brian could do it, but not this guy.
Jason and Shannon used to drift, before they were lame and,
Start having babies.
They had cool cars and stuff and, they used to do that.
Yeah.
So if they can do it, Sean can.
Bama Boy 420 can do it.
Boy.
Hey,
but
ASL. Burb.
I wonder what dip Shannon and Jason use when they drift.
I wonder if they share longing looks at each other.
Oh, absolutely.
Mid-tandem shift.
Absolutely.
Do you ever drift? Have you ever like gone on a track and drifted?
No, never.
Okay.
Never.
But
I've done ride-alongs.
Okay.
No, like parking lot stuff, I've tried to like kind of take, the skyline out wide and stuff, but like
I think like these tires are so expensive.
Yeah. I mean, that was never the thing. It was just like I suck so horribly at this. And my e-brake doesn't work for anything,
right?
But no, like I mean, I always slide around corners a little bit if I can, and do little burnouts and donuts and stuff like that. But yeah, nothing crazy.
I don't know if it was like once you learn it, you can just do it. Like it's like riding a bike.
I don't
or-
think that's true.
I feel like it'd be different car to car.
I
It'll be different.
feel-
Like each e-brake is different.
I think it's very much just like any other sport where like a lot of it is muscle memory kind
Yeah.
of thing. And
Timing.
there's a lot of the pros in like Formula D that have simulators in the off season, and they're constantly training in the off season.
That's
Like
wild.
when COVID hit and nobody could go to a track, they were doing simulators to
Yeah.
keep, fresh and stuff. And I think, once you're out of it for a little bit, you lose that skill, that quickness of your hands and your feet as well, and you lose like that, what do you call that? Not adrenaline, but like that, quick, like that
Right.
response,
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
So,
reflexes.
Yeah, reflex. That's the word
Yeah.
I was going for.
Well,
So,
I don't have anything else to say about this minute.
yeah, I'm good here.
Okay. Thanks for listening. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Fabian.
And always remember,
Winning is winning.
nailed it. It's perfect.